In this video, the Historic Ordnance series, we're going to look at the German DM-11 low metallic anti-tank mine. Now, this is a licensed German copy of the French M51 anti-tank mine, also known as the Model 1950-1951. I already did a video on another copy of the French M51. That video was the Danish M56. Now, this mine was licensed by Germany in the 1950s, went into production in Germany in 1958. Reportedly, the last mine purchased by the German government came off the production line in 1962. The source for that is the German government from a report on these mines. Now, they reported in 1995 that they had just under 500,000 of these in inventory and that they were going to destroy them because they no longer considered them needed. They considered them obsolete. However, researching this mine, I came across reports that Russian sappers have encountered these mines in Ukraine. Did a little more searching and I came across one reference in an article that the German government sent 14,900 DM-11 anti-tank mines to Ukraine in 2022. And that is almost 30 years after the German government said they were destroying all existing stockpiles, and by 2000, they were no longer reporting they had any of these in the inventory. Something to think about. For a lot of this stuff on questions of why are German mines appearing around the world when the German government has reported they destroyed them 30 years ago. This might be another little indication that the German government lied and they still have stockpiles of the mines that they said they destroyed, and not just a few dozen like they admit. They might have thousands of them hidden inside bunkers in Germany, and they give them out to the people that they want to. Now, some of the technicals on this. Diameter is 12 inches. Height is 3 3/4 inches. Weight is 15.5 pounds, of which the explosive filler is 14 1/3 pounds, and the filler is TNT. There is also a 1 pound RDX booster located around the fuse well here in the center of the mine. This mine is composed of TNT with a 5% mix of polyester fibers to strengthen it. There is a carrying handle made out of rope that is cast inside the explosive, similar as the Danish M56. This mine employs the DM-46 pressure friction fuse, which requires 330 to a max of 880 pounds to be set off. Just like with the M56 and with the French M51, the mine is cast and it takes the weight of the vehicle driving over the top to break the explosive in this area and push the top of the mine down to activate the fuse, setting off the booster. Now, the temp range for this mine reportedly is -40 degrees Fahrenheit to a max of 122 degrees Fahrenheit. This is because of the TNT composition. There are notes from deminers that this mine is extremely hydroscopic. It sucks up water from the environment around it. We have seen this before with mines such as the Yugoslavian PM Alpha 1, where the TNT mix used in that was also reportedly very hydroscopic. There were notes apparently in the German manuals cited by deminers that these mines were restricted from being emplaced in wet environments, such as marshy environments or along the sides of creeks and rivers, because the mine is just going to suck up too much water, and that water will interfere with the proper detonation of the explosive in the mine. Now this mine has 2 secondary fuse wells, one on the side, one below the center next to the primary fuse well. These mines come 4 mines to a crate with 2 tubes, and inside these tubes are 2 DM-46 fuses. Installation on this, pretty straightforward, just like with the Danish M56. You're going to inspect the mine and inspect the fuse. This is the only pictures I could find of the fuse. Someone uploaded some drawings from a manual. I could not get really good resolution on the pictures because that website told me I would have to pay for an account in order to be able to access that stuff. I had to do a screenshot and then blow it up. But this is the M46 or DM-46 fuse. So you're going to go through and you're going to inspect this. Now this part up here is not a cap. This is part of the fuse. There's kind of like a collar that goes around the outside of the actual pressure prong here in the center. But you go through, inspect the stuff. If it passes inspection, pack it back up, transport it to where the mine's going to be emplaced. This mine is meant for only hand emplacement only, cannot be laid out with a mine laying trailer or mine laying vehicle. This mine can be surface laid or buried. If you're burying it, you want it to almost the top of the mine here. You want just a little bit of it above the ground for that good contact with the vehicle that goes over the top. So we prep the hole or the location where the mine's going to go in. Now we're going to get the mine ready. We're going to emplace the mine into that hole or the spot where it's going to go. We're then going to remove the fuse well cap. We're going to pull out the fuse, and then we're going to slide the fuse down into the fuse well, making sure it is fully seated inside there. Once the fuse is in there, you're going to screw back on the fuse well cap. Then go through, camouflage the mine. It's armed, ready to go. That's all you need to do. Now removal on this is essentially the reverse. This is a very low metallic mine. The fuse itself has no metal inside it, so it will be extremely difficult to locate. But you're going to come in, you're going to search the area where the mine is supposed to be located. You're going to look for any secondary anti-personnel mines and booby traps that are protecting this mine. As you come across those, take care of them. Now, after you've cleared the area immediately around the mine, you're going to locate the mine itself. Once you've located it, you're going to uncover the top of it. At that point, you're going to check the sides and underneath for anti-handling devices. If everything is clear, you're then going to remove the fuse well cap. Use your fingers around the collar here, reach inside if you can, grab it, and take it out of the fuse well. If you cannot get your fingers in there to get the fuse out of the fuse well, you've already checked for anti-handling devices, remove the mine from the hole, tilt it on its side, and keep tilting it until that fuse starts falling out enough that you can reach in, grab it, and remove it. After you've removed the fuse, you will replace the fuse well cap, turn in the mine and the fuse to the mine dump, for reuse or disposal. Now, the Russian Sappers have a battle drill for when they come across these for removing them from the ground because of the possibility that an anti-handling device has been put onto this mine. And what they do, check the area around it, locate the mine. They then attach a grapnel hook and rope to the handle, or if the handle's missing, get it locked in under the edge of the mine, and then back away at least 30 meters, they said, and pull the mine out of the hole. If there's an anti-handling device, it's going to go off. If there isn't an anti-handling device, they just flip the mine back over onto its bottom and then go through, remove the fuse, and then take the stuff over to an area where everything can be blown up in one shot. So there you go. The German DM-11 low metallic anti-tank mine. Reportedly, the entire stockpiles have been destroyed. However, the German government seems to be able to find enough of them that they've been able to send almost 15,000 of them to Ukraine. Now, for all my engineer brothers and the Patriot militia movements, always remember, essayons.